the era that redefined humanity. Imagine an age when daring adventurers sailed uncharted seas, chasing dreams of gold, spices, and glory. Welcome to the age of exploration, a time that changed the course of history forever. But how did it transform our world? Let's dive into this captivating tale of discovery, ambition, and the making of the modern era. The beginning of the age of exploration in the 15th century, Europe stood at a crossroads. The fall of Constantinople in 1453 had blocked the lucrative overland trade routes to Asia, spurring a desperate search for sea routes. Nations like Portugal and Spain led the charge, driven by advancements in navigation, cartography, and shipbuilding. The Portuguese perfected the caravel, a ship capable of long ocean voyages, while tools like the astrolabe and compass allowed sailors to navigate with newfound precision. These innovations were not mere technological advancements. They symbolized humanity's unyielding desire to push boundaries. The pioneers of discovery trailblazers, like Prince Henry the Navigator of Portugal, spearheaded expeditions down Africa's coast, while Vasco da Gama became the first European to reach India by sea in 1498. Across the Atlantic, Christopher Columbus, backed by Spain, reached the Americas in 1492, believing he had found a new route to Asia. Meanwhile, Ferdinand Magellan's crew completed the first circumnavigation of the globe, proving definitively that the world was round. These explorers' daring voyages unlocked a world of possibilities, reshaped global trade forever, and inspired generations to dream of what lay beyond the horizon. The impact of the Columbian Exchange. The age of exploration introduced the Columbian Exchange, a massive transfer of plants, animals, and ideas between the old and new worlds. Crops like potatoes, maize, and tomatoes revolutionized European diets, fueling population growth and urbanization. Meanwhile, wheat and horses transformed life in the Americas, boosting agricultural productivity and mobility. However, the exchange wasn't all positive. Deadly diseases like smallpox and measles devastated indigenous populations, leading to catastrophic loss of life. This tragic aspect of the Columbian Exchange reminds us of the unintended consequences of cultural and biological encounters. Europe's colonial expansion. With new lands came the rise of empires. Spain and Portugal carved up the New World through the Treaty of Tordesillas in 1494, while Britain, France, and the Netherlands later joined the fray. Colonies became sources of immense wealth, with silver from the Americas and spices from Asia fueling Europe's growth. This wealth funded monumental architectural projects, scientific endeavors, and military campaigns. Yet this expansion came at a heavy cost for indigenous cultures, which were often uprooted or erased. Entire civilizations, such as the Aztecs and Incas, were overthrown, their cultural achievements overshadowed by conquest and colonization. The slave trade and human cost. The age of exploration also gave rise to one of history's darkest chapters, the transatlantic slave trade. Millions of Africans were forcibly taken from their homes and subjected to brutal conditions on plantations in the Americas. The triangular trade system enriched European economies, but left a legacy of suffering and injustice that echoes to this day. This exploitation of human life for economic gain is a stark reminder of the moral complexities of global expansion. Despite the pain it caused, the resilience and cultural contributions of African communities in the Americas shaped much of modern culture and society. The scientific revolution and global knowledge exploration brought more than just wealth. It also expanded humanity's understanding of the world. Observations from new territories challenged old ideas and fueled the scientific revolution. Maps became more accurate, natural history flourished, and inventions like the telescope found practical use in exploration. For instance, Galileo's astronomical observations were made possible by improved navigation technologies. This blending of knowledge marked the dawn of a new intellectual era, as scholars sought to understand the natural world through observation and evidence, laying the groundwork for modern science. Economic and cultural exchange. The global trade networks established during the Age of Exploration reshaped economies and cultures. The spice trade enriched merchants, while silk and porcelain from Asia captivated European markets. In return, European goods like textiles and firearms altered lifestyles abroad. Cultural exchange flowed both ways. European art and religion spread abroad, while foreign influences seeped into European fashion, cuisine, and thought. The Renaissance itself was fueled by the influx of knowledge and resources from abroad, showcasing how interconnectedness can spark cultural flourishing. The challenges of globalization. The newfound interconnectedness of the world wasn't without challenges. Competition for resources and territories fueled wars among European powers, such as the Anglo-Spanish War and the 7 Years' War. Indigenous resistance to colonization led to bloody conflicts, as seen in events like the Pueblo Revolt and the Mapuche resistance in South America. Moreover, the exploitation of natural resources and people set a precedent for environmental and social issues that persist today. Deforestation, overfishing, and the loss of biodiversity began during this era of aggressive expansion and extraction. Legacy of the Age of Exploration. The Age of Exploration laid the foundations for the modern world. It marked the beginning of globalization, with interconnected economies and shared cultures. It also spurred advancements in science, navigation, and geography. However, its darker legacies, such as colonialism and systemic inequality, continue to shape global politics and society. Many nations are still grappling with the consequences of this era, from debates over cultural restitution to the environmental impact of centuries of exploitation. In conclusion, the world forever changed. The Age of Exploration was a time of incredible ambition and profound consequences. It expanded humanity's horizons, reshaped societies, and set the stage for the modern era. But it also serves as a reminder of the costs of progress. The stories of this era inspire awe, but also caution, teaching us to pursue discovery responsibly. As we navigate today's interconnected world, we carry the lessons, both inspiring and cautionary, of this pivotal age in human history. Exploration and its transformative impact on our world. If you found this journey through history fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the events that shaped humanity. What era or event should we explore next? Let us know in the comments below.